In this video, we're going to reframe empathy as a leadership skill, and you'll see how powerful it is to use it in leadership to improve employee engagement and morale. Hi, I'm John English. Welcome back to Shift the Focus Fridays here at Ancient Wisdom Leadership. Very befitting that today is Shift the Focus Fridays because we're going to shift the focus by reframing empathy, and I'm going to show you how it creates a resonance to make it easier for you to lead people in a couple of key areas of working with change and employee morale. A big thank you to the viewer for the idea for this video, because I heard from a director who's having a problem with senior leadership making last-minute changes, which then has everyone running around in a different direction than the day before. Now, I realize this can be extremely frustrating and even disheartening. So let's look at this and use the power of empathy. When we empathize with someone, we are establishing a resonance with them and using the universal law of resonance to get things done in a more orderly fashion. Now, leadership is responsible for creating empathy in the workplace. By having empathy for the workforce, leadership can create it for themselves and avoid employee disengagement, where employees are making statements about leadership to each other like they have no idea what they're doing or they don't have a clue what's going on. Leadership needs to communicate to the workforce at large or the teams involved about why the changes are necessary and what they're meant to accomplish. Seems pretty basic, I know, but this often gets overlooked. Now, you need to have your organization understand that the rapid pace of change in today's world can result in changes in direction. Morale is much better when there's empathy for leadership, and communication about change can create that. No one, leadership included, can expect empathy if they don't give it. Empathy from leadership about how last-minute changes impact the workforce's sense of making progress and getting the job well done can make all the difference here. Now let's look at how empathy and the universal law of resonance actually works. For this, I want you to think of two magnets. If you face one side of the magnet out, then the two magnets stick together and you can move them together, and it even takes effort to actually separate them. If you face the wrong side of the magnets toward one another, then they repel each other. This is much like trying to move people without first using empathy to establish resonance. Another example of this is when a person presents with a problem and you tell them immediately what to do without first empathizing with them. This often leads to resistance. If you use empathy to establish resonance first, making sure that the person feels heard and understood, then there will be unity and moving in a direction together, like when the two magnets stick together. Empathy as a leadership skill develops deep rapport with people and makes everything about working together so much easier. So how can you practice empathy in your workplace? Leave a comment about it. This is John. Until next time, lead with a commanding presence.